The Tor To Tor is an annual 3-day riding event in Dartmoor. It combines incredible, adventurous riding with luxurious accommodation, food, and experiences. Owner Elaine describes it as feeling like hunting without the fox and hounds, and over 3 episodes, I'll share with you one of the most exhilarating, challenging riding experiences I have ever had, both physically and mentally. This is episode 1.
Hello, this is Riding with RHI. Slightly different backdrop today. I have made my way all the way down to Dartmoor in the southwest of the UK to share with you what I hope will be one of the most incredible experiences of my life. So it was my 30th birthday last year and I wanted to do something special, but I didn't know what, and I've been following this company called Liberty Trails for years now, and they do luxury riding holidays in Dartmoor, and I finally decided to bite the bullet for this year, and so I've booked myself a 4-day stay, 3-day ride called the Tor To Tor, where you ride across Dartmoor on these incredible horses. You stay in a luxury hotel. The way I've been describing it to friends is Ladies Who Lunch meets Wuthering Heights, and I'm really excited to share it with you. I've just arrived in the hotel. Let's wind back to when I first got on the train in London, and then I will just share the adventure with you as it comes. Arrived! I just had a text from Bob, who's picking us up, to say that he's here, so I'm just waiting for the lift and then we'll be heading over to the hotel. Just got into the room. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. So this is the door and then into the bedroom. Absolutely, gorgeous. I'm definitely gonna have to film some videos in here because it's absolutely stunning. And then the bathroom is in here. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm ready for drinks, and while I go downstairs I'm actually going to drop off my stirrups. You can bring your own stirrups to this, and so I've decided to bring my tech stirrups. These are the ones that Tech Stirrups actually gave me to try out quite a while ago now, and they are safety stirrups, as you can see. So I brought them because I want to have the safest option possible, and not all stirrups are safety stirrups, and also because they are really comfy, and I just figured for long rides in the saddle it would be a good idea. Right, let's go have some drinks. My goodness, I've made it into the library first. Have a look at this. Oh, no one's here yet. This place is stunning. Yeah. Dinner over. So lovely to meet everyone. I'm now just really excited to get out on the moors tomorrow after breakfast. So I'm gonna head to bed and well, I'll see you in the morning. Just about to go down for breakfast. Got my backpack here, my hat, my body protector. I did just film a outfit of the day thing for TikTok, which felt a bit weird, but I really want to do more of that. So this is the outfit today. Boots. This is Tommy, obviously, and I've also got, you can't see it's in my bag, but it's like a neck scarf, a couple of layers extra, 2 pairs of gloves and a coat, because they always say to bring more layers of gloves than you think. And I also have decanted into this old bottle. This is actually not whatever it says on the pack. It's actually 2020 sloe gin, and it's the last of my dad's thing that we had in our house. And we also stopped on the way here and got some sloe gin, which I'm going to take with me as well.
First thing to get out of the way is that I have broken my own rule for this video and put my hat cam on my helmet rather than on my chest, because I wanted to get some footage from there. I actually swap it back on day 2 and 3, but to start with, it's up there. I am behind the ears of HRRHI, who is an ex-racehorse mare. She was in training for 3 years and actually deemed too slow to even try racing. So she was matched up with me by Elaine, who is to the right in the red jacket there on the ground. She has a big conversation with you, tries to match you up with the right horses, but she checks in with you as you go. And as you'll see, actually, if you watch the second and third vlog, I actually end up swapping horses. But behind the ears of HRRHI for now. To the left of me is Amy, one of our guides, and to the right is George, an old huntsman who's kicking things off in style.
So, what would everyone like?
Pork, please. Thank you. So you might have caught there Fenella asking me if I wanted a glass of port or whiskey, and Elaine, who is in front of me there with the camera, who runs Liberty Trails, describes the Tor To Tor as a bit like hunting without the fox and hound. So it should feel fast and, you know, a bit more like adrenaline, a group of riders. And so if you've ever been hunting, trail hunting, or with bloodhounds, then you may have had a glass of port before you began. So it definitely set the tone. We've got George, the old huntsman, we've all got a glass of port, and we were ready to set off. Hello. Are you friends? Velcro. Velcro buddies. What I learned, and what you are learning in this moment, is that the group of horses that you can see here are very, very used to working as a group. They are very bonded to one another. And so you can see here HRRHI, and the grey mare there is Hattie. She's actually a horse that I ride the next day and the day after. But they are really bonded to one another. They work together, they go out together, they live together, and they're used to working in these groups. And that's how Liberty Trails actually puts the groups together.
You've gone back
Right.
in 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Velcro.
Separation anxiety.
That's all right, buddy. You can hang out with us. Steady. You're not overtaking George, steady. Ooh. Wow.
Right.
But mine seems.
I think I'm alright actually. Good girl.
Yeah.
So as you can see, in the first few minutes there, we just wound our way up onto the top of Dartmoor, and we just had a quick girth check, which is a surefire sign that things are about to get a little bit quicker. So as you can see, the ground, you can see the peat in the ground. I hope I'm using the right terminology. I am a Dartmoor newbie, but it was very, very wet this year, and day 1 was very wet in particular. And, you know, there is a real mental and physical challenge to doing the Tor To Tor. You're on these brand new horses that you don't know well. You're putting your trust in them, in your guides, and you're on this undulating ground that changes underneath you. And so let me show you the first canter, and then I will show you what happens next, because I do actually fall off. Spoiler alert. Steady. Steady, steady.
All these bogs feed into the River Tin, come out of Tin on the south side.
That's it.
I did feel quite bougie when I got my son as well. I ended up getting like the first.
So our first bit, we're going to go out to that pile of rocks on the side of the hill, then go up to Tor To Tor, which is the one in front of us, then come back round here over to EquestRHI.
Brilliant.
So that you can do with them.
So this is called Lake Pit. Whenever you hear lake on Dartmoor, it's because it's a bog. But it was all dug out by hand, the tin.
You're not like water. That might be a problem. Good girl. We'll be a bit more committed than that. Oh, shit, shit, shit. I'm okay, I'm okay. Sorry, she just slipped and I couldn't get back up again. You okay there? Sorry. Sorry, she just fell and I couldn't get back up with her. Good girl. Hang on. If there is one, I wouldn't. Up there or back here? Back there, do you think?
Tell you what, I'll give you a leg up.
Oh God, I feel really heavy.
No, you're
Okay. Sorry, everybody.
Don't worry.
At least you weren't in a bog.
No, I thought I was going to stay on, and then I was like, no, I'm not. Thank you. Okay. Good girl.
It happens to
Whoops.
all of us.
Get that one out of the way, and then it's done, isn't it? Nobody saw.
One of the old boys, he said, it's not a fall until it's unseated rider until the horse's shoulder hits the ground.
Yeah. Excellent. I'll go with that. So there you go, once again not shying away from the less gallant sides of my riding. I actually learnt at dinner that 2 other people fell off on this day, and then I learnt that it's actually not totally uncommon, especially with this kind of a landscape and the fact that this ground in particular was really quite wet. And everyone was so lovely, like really kind. George was really lovely. Obviously you saw there, everyone's just super nice. And I was really proud of myself actually for just getting back on and going on with it. And as you'll see in a bit, we actually end up jumping a couple of walls. And if you've been following me for a while, you may remember that I had a fall from Woody. I actually think it's my most viewed video, which is depressing, but had a fall from Woody on a fun ride, and he fell and I went over his head and I actually ended up passing out when I stood back up. So it's been a bit of a thing for me, this idea of horses falling from underneath me, and so it's sort of the worst way I could have come off. So I felt so proud of myself for being brave enough to put it to one side and get back on. And so day one was already filled with much excitement. So let me be quiet and let you enjoy a little bit more of what we got up to for the first half of the day. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. It's okay. Oh, honey, you've got to go on the mud. That's it.
When you tell the story of when you came on,
Yeah.
because you did a triple the height wall
Yes.
at full gallop.
Yeah. Very brave, very bold. Good girl. Oh my god. We've just stopped for coffee, so everybody's just hopped off and had a drink, and we're just checking in with Elaine, who's got the red gilet on, who's just asking how we're getting on with the horses and if everybody's happy. And so we've all had a little drink and a little snack, the horses having a little break, and then we'll be back on board, riding a bit longer before lunchtime. Good girl. It's all right, sweet pea.
Everybody stand still.
Got it? Oh, I need to do my girth back up one, I forgot.
Right.
How's your pony?
Oh, pony's lovely. I love him.
Thank you.
He's been so polite.
Oh, good. Oh, oh. Hello.
This is the one at the start where we pointed over and said that's where we're headed.
Oh. When I tell you this is like no other riding that I've ever done, I'm sure people that go hunting often, trail hunting, bloodhounding, etc., are used to this, but I am so precious. Like, I don't trot downhill, I don't really trot Harley over anything too rough or stony, don't trot and canter in wet ground, and here we are on Dartmoor on day one, just, you know, really pushing myself out of my comfort zone, having so much fun. Day one was definitely the wettest day in terms of the ground that we went over, and it was the day that we were all getting used to sort of the vibe, the horses, all the rest of it. So it was definitely a challenging day in that sense. And as you'll see in the second and third vlog, the other days just kind of showed you a completely different landscape, but all of it was, you know, moving quite quickly as a team. It was just really, really fun.
I thought you might jump that for a minute, George, and I was like, no, 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 no. Thank you. Good girl.
I came down here after hunting one night, lined up to jump here, and just saw someone's head out of the breeze behind the wall.
God, that would have shocked them a bit, wouldn't it? Trot. You're gonna jump, Oh, Amy, I'm not gonna jump her again. Good, I think she lost her confidence a bit. Oh, bless him. It's okay. Good girl. Well done. That's it. You're all right. Thank you. It's okay.
So actually, that little moment there was in relation to a third wall that we went to jump. And the first couple, I think I showed you one jump in this video, but she was a little bit hesitant. And then the third one, she really was quite hesitant, and she kind of what really wasn't sure going over the wall, and I by this point was like, oh, I'm not 100% sure either, so I just thought we would hang back. But that is the lovely thing about this ride, is yes, okay, we're all going quite quick and the ground is challenging and you know you're pushing yourself, but not to the point where you feel like you have to do things that you're not comfortable with. And actually, even editing this back, I'm so proud of myself, because I'm not, you know, a hunting person or someone who is really gung-ho, and to go and do this sort of thing has made me feel very proud. And this was just day one, you know, there was 2 more days of this, which I'm sure you'll see in the vlogs coming up. But that's the wonderful thing about George and Amy, the 2 guides working together, is making sure that everybody feels like they're having a really fabulous time.
Steady. Steady, steady. Good girl. Ooh. Yeah.
So on this first day, we did about 2 hours before our coffee break, and then about 2 hours afterwards. And of course, I can't show you everything, but as you can see, we moved quite quickly. We did a lot of trot and canter, and we covered about 18 miles on this first day. So here, we're just winding our way down off the moor to meet the lorries and make sure that the horses are all okay, and then go for lunch. So we will go for lunch, and then we'll have the afternoon, a couple of hours, and then it will be dinner together. So I'll share that with you as well.
Tack off. No, I'm just going to put head collars on over the top for a minute, get them all attached to the right place, and then I'll sort them out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Once we'd finished sorting out the horses, we were met by none other than Sherlock Holmes, who you can see in front of me there, otherwise known as Paul. He took us on a winding route down towards lunch over what is called a clapper bridge, which is an ancient bridge that you'll find in some parts of England. Here I am walking up and over it with these stairs making my knees creak. These bridges were originally created for horse and carts to get over the River Dart, which is where Dartmoor gets its name. So he took us along, gave us a few stories, and then we headed straight to lunch.
If you come along here at certain times of the year, you'll see a big black dog wandering up and down the road here. So be careful when you come out later, the black dog.
Happy birthday to you! Get back to the hotel. I am just gonna have a very good quick shower, and then I've got a massage booked, which will be lovely. All ready to go to the spa with my neighing and slaying t-shirt on. This was actually a charity t-shirt from Half Halt a few years ago, and I love it. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna sit by the pool with a book, chill out for a little bit, and then before I know it, it'll be dinner time. So I actually got my nails done in the end rather than a massage. So it's 5:30 now. I'm gonna go up, have a little chill for a little bit, maybe have a cup of tea, and then oh, it's so weird being able to see myself filming. And then we're meeting at 6:30 today to go to the local pub for dinner. So looking forward to that. Left a birthday cake from lunch.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Chin chin!
That brings us to the end of episode 1, day 1 of my Dartmoor adventure. Join me at the same time next week, Tuesday 5 p.m. UK time for day 2, where I switch horses and we switch up the landscape as well. I hope to see you then. Bye for now.